Alright, so I wanted to do this video real quick. I'm working on pulling out this engine out of the 96 Buick Roadmaster. It's a 5.7. And I wanted to just throw this little update in here on this car altogether because it's not going to be sticking around. I found... Hey, you probably can't even see it because I'm shaking with the camera. But the body mounts are completely rotted out here in the front, and honestly, I really don't care to put the time into this thing to fix it. It's not worth it. It would be, yeah, they're on both sides. They're both rotted out on both sides. And suspension and frame, everything looks extremely rough under here. There's nothing that really is worth saving. I mean, even the brake lines are going to have to be replaced. I mean, that one right there is leaking, and it's just not worth it. At least I don't see this as being worth it, personally. But like I said in the last video, I did get this engine sold. I haven't been really making many update videos on this or videoing much of this because it's been kind of just a lot of stuff that I'm doing that you don't really have to do. Like, I took out these wheel wells and all that simply because they were just super rusty, and I wanted to get a better look at everything, and I'm really glad I did because I would have never seen that back there, or at least to the extent that I'm seeing it now, I should say. But I also decided, because the front of the harness, which I know you can change these harnesses, but there was probably a good reason of why it wanted to burn up. And I really don't care. Yeah, like these were completely burnt, the headlights. So. But I was getting some opinions on it, and first of all, this thing is unsafe to be under. Like, the frame, I feel like it's gonna just snap at any moment. So I just am saving myself some time, and I cut the harness, and I'm just gonna pull it out and clean it up then, like that, because this car, honestly, this thing's just gonna go to the junkyard. So I don't think it's I don't think this harness is ever gonna get used for anything. So, oh well. I'm kind of a little bit upset by it because I really liked this car. I had some good plans for it, but it's just too far gone, and I can't do... I mean, if I actually wanted to do what I wanted to do with this car, or if I did what I was going to do to this car, I should say, I would spend like 20 times more than the car is actually worth. I mean, I'd have to get a new frame. I mean, at least I'd have to clean the entire frame up and then patch weak parts, but like, that's going the cheap method. I mean, honestly, at this point, I'd just replace the whole thing. And I didn't see a reason to put the time into this car anymore, so I am a little upset though, I will say. I mean, it looks extremely nice from the outside. Like, you see this thing from 50 feet. I mean, when I first saw the thing, I mean, once you see it like this, it looks good. With the tires on it and everything, you don't see the rust, you know, you don't see that. But then you start getting into it, and I mean, I should have known. I really should have known that this thing was going to be this bad off just from this. And especially that right there. Like, I should have known 100%. And even before I pulled out the carpet, I mean, this was already showing me quite a bit. And I should have just went off of that and just not gotten this thing. Because I did have to pay, even though I got this car for free, I did have to pay to haul it over here, which was like $100 some odd. And yeah, I sold the engine for more than that, but I mean, I ended up having to buy a cover for this. I had to get it towed here, and the cover was like $175 to begin with. So, and the only reason I had to get the cover was because of the fact that the city got on me, and they were trying to take us to court because we had too many vehicles in the yard. So I had to clean everything up and either cover them or get them off the property. So I decided to buy a cover for this one because I thought I was going to be keeping it, but it's too far gone. It's just too bad though. And I will be doing more update videos on this thing, and then I will be showing more of me ripping it apart and taking things out of here. I mean, honestly, it's really hard to show anything of what I'm doing. So it's just going to be a little update videos on this one. And then I am working on right now, once I get this all sold, I'm going to be investing a little bit of that towards getting a nicer camera. I'm going to be getting, I got tripod, so I don't know, hopefully it works with the camera I get. If not, then I'll have to get a new tripod. And I can actually start like doing some videos of this stuff and doing like little time lapses and things like that of me pulling engines and taking apart cars. And then when the time comes and I actually find a chassis that I want to put the time into, I mean, I got the Cabriolet. That's a chassis I'll put the time into, but I really don't. There's not much I want to do to it right now because I don't have the time or money to. So, but this is all future stuff I'm we're talking about. So, I don't know, but I'll figure this all out, and yeah, I'll keep you guys updated for sure. But tomorrow, I think tomorrow I'm gonna be pulling this. Today I'm actually going to be doing the motor mounts and just getting this thing sitting here. And then tomorrow it's going to be going underneath and taking care of all the, like the transmission mount. I want to pull the drive shaft off, things like that, just to disconnect the exhaust, just stuff like that. Just make it real easy for myself when the time comes to actually yank this thing out of here. And that I don't care what I got to do. I'll set up my camera so that way I can at least get that on video of me pulling this thing out. Because with all of the preparation that I've done to get this thing out of here, it should literally just slide right out of here. So should be good. But I don't know. I'll continue to update you guys when I get farther with this. Right now I'm just I'm kind of just in disbelief. I'm just scared of this thing right now. Kind of done working on it at this point. Like it just upset me today when I saw that, and I shook this around a little bit, and literally the whole body wants to move, and the frame is just like in place. So yeah, I got kind of sad after that. I just haven't really wanted to work on this thing much, but pushing through. Oh well. Anyways, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Subscribe, like the video. I'll update you guys soon. Have a good one.